Hi, everybody. Another Friday. Can you believe it? It's live stream number 57. No, you didn't miss any. I just did a few private live streams. A few venues asked me to do some live streams for their theaters, for their patrons. So used to saying Patreon now. For their patrons and subscribers. So I cannot believe how many I've done. Who would have thunk it? Back in March, I didn't even know what an XLR cord was. It's one of these. And what's really funny and kind of ironic is that tomorrow I've been attending the symposium, the first Mindful Music Association symposium, and I'm actually I'm on a panel tomorrow about how to live stream. It's just crazy because we didn't know anything. But you helped me bit by bit, and so many of you helped me along, and those of you who joined me on Patreon or hit the chip jar helped us get the XLR cords and the microphones and all the things Larry and I need to set up. Today we have, I am hoping we have higher resolution. Do I look clearer to you? Does it seem like you don't need your glasses as much? There should be a better resolution tonight. So tonight's set, super fun to put together. Just came up with the idea. I was like in the shower and I was thinking about the falling leaves. And I went, hey, I bet you there's a lot of songs with the word falling in them, or fall, or falling. And there are, but you kind of have to go through all my repertoire and try to find them and then learn a few new tunes. So I would say probably about 70% of every program are songs I already have under my fingers or have played before, and maybe 30% never played them before. So keeps me on my toes by doing these live streams. I learn the new music and make some arrangements, and away we go. So sit back, relax, or don't. You don't have to sit back and relax. You can clean your kitchen. You can do whatever you want. Just don't run the vacuum right now.
Can I sit back and relax? I haven't seen you all day. It's nice to see you.
I have not seen you the entire day. But, Larry, there's a bathtub in the dining room.
Yeah, there is a bathtub. That started at 7 o'clock this morning. The bathtub arrived. But what have you been doing all day? Because I spent
I was on Zoom all day.
I was on
the
Zoom
entire day.
6 hours of Zoom for me.
You were 6 hours of Zoom. I was on Zoom all day, but I did enjoy the conference. I learned some new things. And there's a bathtub in our dining room because we were in the middle of like a bathroom upgrade in March and the pandemic hit. So like we have like a toilet in our guest room, bathtub in the dining room, and a lot of tile in the garage. So we already paid for it. It's all here now. Don't know what to say. It's live stream number 57, which makes me think of Heinz ketchup.
Robin, play the piano.
Now okay? I want a burger. Okay.
Play the piano.
I'm going to play the piano. So this song, I'm just so punchy today. I'm punchy because of all the Zoom. All right. This is a standard where you definitely, piano players will get arrested for not knowing it in a piano bar. This is Moonlight in Vermont. was just looking at the pumpkin. I didn't grow it, but I forgot to pick flowers today because I was zooming. Zoom. It's October and we still have not had frost yet, so there's still some flowers in the garden. I'm definitely going to pick some for tomorrow because they won't be here for a long time. Then we'll bring Mr. Pumpkin back, but he looks good over there.
It's been unseasonably warm.
Unseasonably warm.
That's what they call it.
Well, it's really beautiful though because leaves are changing here and they're just about at peak where we live. Usually they peak right at Halloween. Why are you laughing at me?
Because it's not like we've been able to enjoy the weather.
No, I haven't been outside.
We are the busiest unemployed people
I am the busiest.
we know.
I'm the busiest unemployed person
I think
you know.
we're both pretty
Yeah,
busy.
You are pretty busy. Busy.
It's hard for me to keep up with you, though.
Right now, this is like the first time I've really sat down all day. I Zoom
true.
standing up. Do you Zoom standing up, Larry?
No.
I can't sit and just stare at the computer. That is like the boringest.
There's someone on a bunch of my Zoom calls when we do groups.
Yeah.
Who has his computer
on the
treadmill, so he's
that's a great idea.
doing his treadmill while he's.
You just have to mute him so you don't hear his heavy breathing, right?
Yeah, no, but it's just kind of weird to watch someone walk on a treadmill.
Hey, Jackie, you want to be on camera? Of course, he says no. Come on, kitty.
No, Jackie joined me on my Zoom meeting
He's here.
today.
No, he's not.
This afternoon, he made an appearance.
Uncooperative cat. Speaking of uncooperative, you see that Larry in the top with the pinned comment or in the description. There's a link there. After the live stream's over, if you haven't already clicked on it, go ahead and click on it. It's the first single. I love that. My single dropped today. Makes me feel like a rock star. The first single for Reinventions.
You are my queen.
Queen of Quarantine. Quarantine Queen. Quarantine Queen.
Just check out the album cover if you want to know what we're referencing.
All right, let me just say it. The single dropped today. It's Skater's Waltz, and it's me and Valerie doing a duet of the...
Who's Valerie?
Our kid. You know, that Skater's Waltz, and it's delightful.
People watching may not know who Valerie is.
Okay, Valerie's our daughter. She's in college. She's in pretend. She's in a pretend dorm upstairs, and like we made another student lounge and all this stuff.
She's hanging with her sorority sisters tonight.
Yeah, she's actually watching a movie, I think via Zoom with her sorority sisters. It's so bizarre. Anyway, if we're lucky, Valerie will grace us with her presence sometime in November when the album releases. I asked her if she would do the duet with me because she plays glockenspiel, the bells, if she would be on the live stream with me. And I didn't get no. I also didn't get yes. She doesn't like being on camera at all. She would rather be behind the scenes, unlike her, stage, pig mom. camera mom.
This is number 20. The Reinventions is number 20, and
the 20th album on the 20th in 2020, and
a lot of duets and some very very special guests.
Maybe she will make an appearance. I have to kind of mention it every week or something and see if she warms to the idea. Okay, Little Fall of Rain from Les Mis. I think I played this once before at a live stream because we did a rain theme. You can mute it now.
So Rob, you already skipped the song.
That's a real gem. That's from Irving Berlin. They say it's wonderful. They say that falling in love is wonderful.
You're trying to make sure I'm paying attention, right?
What do you mean? Because I keep changing the song list?
No, because you yeah, right.
I'm sorry, honey. It was an accident.
No, it's okay. It's just...
All right. How are you guys doing? Hi, Eric. Nice to see you. And Karen, how are you? Thanks for listening to Skaters Walls. Thanks for liking our fall display. That's Larry doing all the lights and fun things like that. So if I'm missing questions and comments that need attention, you just tell him and he will tell me. Mary, you got the shirt. That's awesome. Glad you like it. So yeah, we do have new merch on the website for reinventions, and it's fun. Zip jackets. Valerie agreed to model the t-shirt because we needed someone. I wear a medium, Larry wears a large, and Valerie wears a small. And I needed, we don't exactly have time to do like a casting for, in this pandemic, you can't exactly do casting for modeling and ask neighborhood children. So everyone in the house has to be put to work. When the t-shirts came, if we all brought them in and we did all the inventory, and I needed her to model the small, but only if no one sees her face. So you just kind of see it from here, you know how it fits. I said, that's fine. And then she modeled it from the back too. So if you go on the website, robinspielberg.com, you'll see her sitting next to a pumpkin on the front steps. You can see the back of the shirt in turquoise. One time when I was taking pictures, I wanted to take pictures of her practicing for her percussion class. And she was doing thumb rolls on the tambourine, which tambourine seems like an easy instrument, but it's actually not that easy to play. There are some very sophisticated rhythms and things that percussionists do with their thumbs to get this really cool kind of thumb roll sound in this motion. And she actually took a laundry basket and put it over her head. I kept practicing so that I wouldn't take a picture. Actually, I have a picture of her with a laundry basket over her head.
So what did I say the other day to you when we went for that long walk? I said, the zip hoodie.
Oh, yeah.
My new favorite accessory.
You could be a commercial, Larry.
It's my new favorite.
Well,
no, it's true. It's my new.
It's perfect for this weather. Yeah, I've been wearing it around the house
It's
too.
really cozy and comfy, and
it's cozy.
But it's not too warm.
Not too heavy, not too light. So if you guys have questions, I realized last week people were asking me about the composing process. I talked a little bit about that. And then after snow. So Karen's in Montana, and I have a friend actually in Butte, Montana, and Karen is saying there's going to be 6 to 10 inches of snow. Amazing. We live in such a big country, so every kind of weather is happening. I was in Montana. Larry, you put me in Montana on tour in February once. You know, our marriage made it through that, man. It was -4 degrees like the entire time. I was freezing. And I realized in Montana, they just stop in the winter. They don't bother to plow anymore because there's no point. They just kind of let the snow pack down. And you drive on it.
Just I'm just plugging away here.
Larry, most agents don't put artists on tour in Montana in February.
But I just have to say, for the people who have not read your book, you came home with fabulous stories that you.
I have a whole chapter just on the Montana. 3 weeks I spent in Montana.
There's multiple chapters.
Well, multiple chapters might mention it, but there's a whole chapter just about Montana. All right. But this is about falling. Oh, this is such a sweet song. Don't we love this? Where is it? Made a card because... What? I'm not going backward. We are moving forward. That's what this is all about.
We're falling.
My piano. I called the technician because
I thought we're falling.
He has
That's
to
what
come.
we're doing.
Look what's going on. The piano is so upset about this changing weather. Oh, there we go. All right. My gosh. Piano was upset.
We're falling. That's the direction.
The piano's
we're going.
really upset right now because it was humid the other day, so things started going sharp, and then I put the air on and it's dry, and now it went. It's not happy. He's got to come back. Work on it, Larry. Get him to move in with us if he doesn't mind having a bathtub in the dining room.
He's here so friggin' often that he's part of our bubble.
He's part of our bubble.
He's the only person we've let in the
Camelot.
house.
Camelot. The rain does not fall in Camelot. couple of interesting chord substitutions in there. As Bob Ross, the painter, used to say, there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. Do you remember that show, the Bob Ross? It's still on. I think it's syndicated, and like there's been a huge Bob Ross movement. You know, I loved watching him, like just this peaceful painter. He did hundreds of paintings, and I know the cat is not, I'd buy a ticket to see him right now. He's been really digging this set.
I think we're going to need a third camera.
We'll have to get a third camera. Cat cam.
The cat cam, yeah.
Yeah, I think we need cat cam. He's like upside down, stretching inside out, backward, doing somersaults. Yeah.
Happiest cat.
He's a happy cat.
Right?
Yeah, he likes the piano bar very much.
So I just want to say, people are in the chat are talking about your book, and I realize the people who have read your book know a whole lot about us, both of us. They know a lot about you, but they also know a lot about me.
There's a lot more. There's a lot more to tell.
There's a lot more they don't know, but
there's definitely another book in there. Since then, I could write a whole book just about going to China. You kidding me? Hey, Kitty, why don't you come over so people can see you? Is that funny?
I can't. This is like not even something that we can describe in this.
No,
moment.
he's really being ridiculously cute.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go back, Larry. Remember I was going to do that song at number 2?
I think you should do number 2. Well, that came out. Mic drop.
Told you we were punchy today, folks. Well, there is a toilet in a box in the other room. It's not in the bathroom.
It's not the bathroom.
None of the things that belong in the bathroom are in the bathroom. There's a vanity behind you and a bathtub. Oh my gosh. And like tons of tile in my garage. I could barely get my car in. Like it just, hits it and it's too heavy to lift. Been there since March. Okay. Now, I think we're going to have to learn how to install everything ourselves. That's the next thing. Maybe during the Christmas break, since we don't have enough things to do, we'll go online, go on YouTube. You can learn how to do anything on YouTube. You can Google like how to change a light bulb, and there's someone telling you how to do it. So I bet you we can learn how to renovate our bathroom ourselves.
Let's see. What did I learn in the last few months?
I've learned nothing.
I learned
how to play the piano. I just started.
I learned how to run this whole setup, this whole gig that we...
Yeah, but how about me? Like, I learned just how to play the piano.
It's amazing what you did in 6 months. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. Great going, Rob.
Thanks. Oh, okay. I figured key. turns out, Larry, song number 7, I have no idea how to play. I just wrote it down.
You want to hear something?
And
funny?
ironically, the name is
I fall to pieces. So, which is great. I fall to pieces. Don't drop the microphone again.
While we're talking, I could probably use the other side of my brain to try to work it through here. So you keep talking.
And I can't read. I have no idea what the song after that is.
Because you can't read my handwriting?
Exactly. I'm guessing at what it could be.
Fallin. Like falling, but it's fallen, like with a little apostrophe on the end of it.
Is it?
All right, so let me try to play. I Fall to Pieces, that's something I should know. It's Patsy Cline, right? Tom, are you there? Is Tom online?
I haven't seen him yet.
If Tom were here, he would just write down the chords.
People are cracking up, by the way.
All right,
They're laughing hysterically.
Wait, just a second. I fall to pieces. That one, right? I think I can get that part. Hang on a second. You're not supposed to see this part. All this practicing happens before. I just forgot to do it. All right, there's 2 chords, not sure. I'm going to just, whatever. You guys still like me, right? All right, we're going to try I Fall to Pieces, which I have no idea how to play, but I'm working it through. I'm just pretending like someone gave me a lot of money and I'm in a piano bar and I have to figure it out and play it. All right, figure it out. You guys won. This is Fallin. This is a Marvin Hamlish tune, Carol Bayer Sager. It's from the musical They're Playing Our Song, and it starred Lucy Arnaz on Broadway. And who else?
The video is going crazy because I can't keep up with you.
It was so good. They're Playing Our Song. Great musical. It's about 2 songwriters who are paired together by the publishing company to write some hit songs. And, of course, they end up falling in love. It was adorable. Lucy Arnaz was amazing in this musical. And I hope it comes back to Broadway at some point because it was the cutest thing. And this is the song, Fallin. Autumn Leaves. Lyrics in Falling are really fun. I'm afraid to fly, and I don't know why. What?
Can I give a shout out? Go ahead.
Shout out.
Shout out. Yeah.
Shout out to
Keith from Trout
Hi,
Fishing
Keith.
in America.
Okay, I watched Keith and Ezra's live stream the other day from Trout Fishing in America. It was amazing. You guys had 11,000 views or something by now on your stream. Man, you got a lot of people. Send them my way. They were great.
We had amazing. A great
time. We were laughing so hard.
I'm so proud to be their agent.
Yeah, I really am.
I'm proud to be your agent too.
Are you?
I'm very proud to be your agent, especially all the shows I've booked.
Even though I'm not making you any money,
you
can't pip me out for shows now.
I actually. You know what? Should we go back to? Should we go back to number 2?
No.
Okay.
I did that one already. Okay. It is yes, Erica Tevye, the Falling Leaves. All right, Larry's laughing at his own joke. Someone rescue him, please. Yeah, Fran says she was amazed by I Fall to Pieces. Yeah, well, the piece kind of fell to pieces. But yeah, yes, Robert Klein. Thank you, Curtis. He starred in it opposite Lucy Arnaz. It was Lucy Arnaz and Robert Klein. I saw the original cast. It was super, super good and really, really fun. I love Patsy Cline too. You could play it backwards and it would be beautiful. Thank you, Laura. It's funny. It's a very weird kind of skill set. Other piano players who played in piano bars kind of know if you get this pattern. If I know the melody, I could probably find my way through the chords, fake it through, but I don't know the bridge to I Fall to Pieces. I think it's da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. My mom's going to sing it to me tomorrow. Tell me how it goes.
So, before you play this next song, which makes me think of...
What's the next song?
What? But I was thinking about, it's October, and there's a pumpkin.
Yes, that pumpkin might be pie at some point.
You already made...
I made apple pie. Miracles never cease.
Pie,
I did make apple cherry pie.
You know I love pumpkin pie.
I don't like pumpkin pie.
And you also know I love pumpkin beer. I haven't even had a chance to go.
Pumpkin beer?
Yeah.
I don't like beer either.
Pumpkin, this time of year, Oktoberfest beer, all that. I haven't even had a chance
poor
to
thing.
go.
It's Oktoberfest. You didn't get to have your Oktoberfest beer. I feel so bad for you. I used to have a teacher who used to go like this. This is the world's smallest record player playing the world's smallest record of My Heart Cries for You. When someone would complain about too much homework, you would do that. This is the world's smallest record player.
I wasn't complaining. I'm just saying this is my favorite time of year for these certain types of things.
It's true.
Everything pumpkin.
All right, so people tell me, do you like apple pie or pumpkin pie? What do you like better? I like apple pie, clearly. Larry likes pumpkin pie more. I'm wondering.
Vote now.
Vote now. And what will they win? Desi?
I don't know.
Nothing. We have we used to have these contests. I'd start early on in the live streams. I'm like, guess this song. And what do we win? I'm like, nothing. Just knowing that you're superior to everyone else and you know the name of the song.
Certainly not
bragging rights. You win bragging rights.
Not the pumpkin, because that thing ain't gonna ship.
I can't ship that.
Well, we're supposed to be carving that pumpkin, or Valerie's supposed to carve that pumpkin.
It was supposed to be a sorority. It's a weird thing. How do you do sororities on Zoom? So she gets demerits if she doesn't participate in certain things, and she has to get credits for doing stuff. And there was one night it was like a pumpkin carving thing. They were supposed to decorate campus, but she's home. So what's the point of carving your pumpkin?
The absolute best was her initiation, where they told her, we cannot tell you the secret knock or handshake over Zoom because
it's not safe.
It's not secure.
It's not secure. She said, we can't learn the secret knock or handshake via Zoom because you never know who is watching and it's not secure. I'm like, yeah, the FBI might or CIA might be listening in and steal that from the sorority. You better guard that, ladies.
The secret knock.
That really made me laugh hard. Oh my gosh. What can I tell you? So the next one is a very long song. I'm sure I'm not going to play all of it because it has many verses. They just keep repeating. And believe it or not, it has the word fall in it.
We checked.
Oh my gosh, look at this piano desk. It's fighting me. So what happens in humidity is that the wood expands. Okay. Piano's like this living, breathing instrument. All right. I don't want to move. How's everybody doing?
It was a long song, and I needed my hoodie.
I looked over to the right. I'm like, Larry's not here. He left. I guess he got bored. No, you just went to get your jacket. Because it's so cold in here now.
Because you turned the air conditioning up, yeah.
I turned on the air conditioning, not for my own comfort, for the comfort of the piano. What was the verdict? Apple pie or pumpkin pie? Did you look?
It's pretty much a tie.
Oh.
There's some additional pies, but it made me think.
Additional pies.
There were additional pies. There's sweet potato pie.
I do like lemon meringue pie, but that's not really seasonal for this time of year.
What is, though?
So I'll tell you what our daughter says. So the new slang, I think I've said this in another stream, it just cracks me up. They say when you go, well, we like both pies. They say what? That's valid.
That's valid, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, gee, I don't feel like doing this today. Okay, Mom, that's valid. Like, I needed her to tell me if it's valid or not. But they keep validating one another by saying, someone tells their feelings, expresses their feelings. And then another friend says, that's valid.
Chicken pot pie.
Oh, chicken. Oh, now I'm hungry. That's what I forgot to get in the market. I can't believe it. I love chicken pot pie. You know, Costco, which I haven't been to in like a year, makes these really huge, really good chicken pot pies. But you have to, like, it's enough for like 10 people. So you have to like make it little at a time. Yep. I would say that's my favorite pie then, chicken pot pie. And then lemon meringue. Second favorite. Okay. Now.
What you going to play?
I don't know. Oh, I do know because I have a list. When I fall in love, it will be forever. Right? Very beautiful love song. A lot of people have this played at their weddings. I've played it at many weddings. I used to play a lot of weddings. Man, you see all kinds of stuff at weddings. I'm telling you, like the best seat in the house at a wedding is on the piano bench. The best seat. You see everything at cocktail hour. All the dynamics of the family, everything that's going on, the people that don't get along, the people that do get along. You can even tell if the marriage is going to last playing the piano. You can just tell.
You've seen a lot at the piano.
I've seen a lot sitting on this bench. Yep. Okay. Some of those things may never be revealed, but many are. Okay. When I fall in love. I see the emojis are back. People like that one. I recorded that.
How come you see the emojis and I don't see them?
I see emojis.
I don't see them.
I don't know.
I'm not getting any.
So I found out this new thing about Facebook. If you look on your screen, if you don't have me on full screen, and you can see the piano, me, and the comments on top where it says pianist composer Robin Spielberg following. There's a little bell. If you tap the bell, go ahead, go do it. All right, you will get an alert when I live stream next. Automatically. Maybe you already tapped the bell. I just found out about the bell. But that's good because a lot of people tell me that I didn't know you were live streaming. This was pretty funny. I got an email yesterday from a fan who bought a piece of sheet music and said, you know, it would be a really great idea, like if you did some live streaming. I wrote back a nice, very kind response about my live streaming schedule. But this is actually really common. It's so really difficult for, very difficult for indie artists like myself to get the word out about things. So sometimes the same people keep seeing the same post, so it feels like I'm promoting my music constantly and people are getting sick of it. And there are people who go, I didn't know you had a new recording. I'm like, I've only been shouting it from my rooftops and doing everything I can, sending postcards, emails, social media, Facebook.
What's the best?
The best is when you're in Chicago doing a show, you come home, you unpack, you catch up on all your mail, open the email, and there's like, hey, I was just wondering if you're ever going to come to the Chicago area.
Dun, 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 dun.
Da, 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 da. It happens all
the time.
I was just there. And you know what? I'm not going to be invited back because I didn't sell it out. And you could have come.
It's not true about Chicago. You know.
Well, I do well in Chicago, but I mean, there are some other venues that, you know, like I.
And we just again move shows. So you're going to be in DC. You're going to be in Philadelphia.
Yeah, DC, Chicago, Philly.
We've got
York, Pennsylvania.
We've got a bunch of shows on the books for
there are shows
2021
and 2022. 2022 is when I predict, my crystal ball says, the roaring 20s will be coming. So everyone, you have to stay healthy, stay in shape. And, sorry, just got all these wires here.
Because it's going to be dance parties.
It's going to be parties. Because this is what happened.
So wasn't the Charleston invented during the roaring 20s?
I think so, the Charleston. And
so what do you think the dance will be when we come back and we're allowed to gather and dance together? And like someone's going to invent a new dance for people to
the
go
pandemic
crazy
mango.
I don't think we'll want to use that term at all.
No, I don't want to ever hear that term again. I don't know. See, opportunities abound. You can create the new dance craze for the roaring 20s. And if 1918 is any prediction to that, which I think it is, history always repeats itself, people realize like how valuable the arts are and how exciting and how precious life is and how we shouldn't waste time. Go ahead and buy those tickets. Go ahead and celebrate and live life to the fullest. And we're really going to have, you know, I'm hoping.
Fun.
And roaring 20s and
but
dancing.
In the meantime, they've got you and me to give them the giggles on Friday nights.
I don't know. It was a long week, folks. And when so recording an album is super, super fun. I love it. I love the intensity of it and the discipline it takes to get all of the music ready. And then there's the post-production. And now it's like this waiting for the album to come out and all of this marketing work to gain awareness of the album and all of that. And it's like, it feels like, this is my 20th recording, so you'd think I'd get used to it, but it feels like you're taking like this really heavy boulder and you have to push it up the hill. So that's where we are right now. We're tired because we've been pushing that boulder up the hill. And every day talking to radio promoters or people in the media to see if anyone's interested in writing and sharing information about the new recording. So when you hear Skater's Waltz tonight on YouTube, it's in the link up there. Go ahead and share it with your friends or add it to your Spotify playlist. That's how you can help spread the news of the new recording. Many of you have already pre-ordered, so thank you. Okay, we've got some... this is great. I played this once before, but I don't remember which theme night it was with. It was Carpenter's song, right?
Are you skipping something?
I'm skipping? No, I did American Pie, and then I did... The next one is When I Fall in Love. I did that, and now I'm doing Close to You.
Okay.
Isn't that right?
Did you do When I Fall in Love?
I just did it, Larry.
Okay. I've lost my place.
Spacing out. It's okay. I space that all the time.
I'm reading the comments. I'm listening to you. I'm all over the place.
He tunes me out completely. In one ear, out the other. Okay. That's my favorite part of the entire song is that staccato in the beginning. Just wanted to let you know.
I was singing this to you.
Yeah, I just put that little ending on because I was playing it and I was thinking, I wonder how it would sound like as a lullaby. I think it would be really cool as a little. I bet you people have made music boxes using that song, but I probably did not invent that, but that does sound kind of neat. Sometimes when I'm working on music, I try to take out all of the notes that I possibly can and still be able to convey the message as simply as possible. So while it's fun to have big arrangements, sometimes what's even more challenging is making them big, and then I start pulling out all the unnecessary frills and trills and try to leave the essential bare bones. So that little lullaby version gave you the real bare bones of the song, just the simple, beautiful structure. I love that.
I think he would have approved.
Elvis. Yeah. Really. Still teaching about Elvis because he changed music forever.
He was another one that was taken from us way too soon.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I wonder what he would think now. I wonder what he would
I don't
think
know.
of the
A lot
world.
of people would just, I don't know. I think about that sometimes, especially with the technology. My father passed away. It's going to be 20 years. And sometimes I'll drive in my car and I'm like, Dad,
GPS.
my phone is a camera.
No, it was GPS.
Well, GPS, yeah. He would just always lost, so he would have loved the GPS factor. But still, our phones are our cameras. I remember the first time I saw that, it was not in the U.S. I was in Korea. I was in South Korea on tour, and I was scared because I had a lot of fans in Korea, and I had no idea. I was invited to do a tour there, and after the show, they were security guards, and they took me to the CD signing area, and I was sitting behind this really long table, and there was such a crowd that they were pushing on the table, and I kind of backed up against the wall because they were trying to get closer, and the table was literally going into me, and they had to try to push it back, and everyone was holding up their phones. I had a flip phone at the time, and these were not flip phones, and they were holding up phones at me. I'm like, what does this mean? Is it some kind of Korean symbol? Does it mean peace in Korean? I had no idea. And the interpreter had explained to me, that they were taking photographs. And I said, no, they can't be taking photographs of me with their telephone. What are you talking about?
Do you remember calling me and you said, Larry, they have jewelry that plays music and you can have
I was
thousands
flipping
of
out. I can't
songs."
believe that never made it here. And I can't believe, why don't we have that?
Well, we have the Apple Watch, which is kind of...
Yeah, so it's kind of like the app. But what was really cool, I had I had an iPod at the time. Right. My first tour career, I went and so the concert was sponsored by
Samsung or LG.
No, LG Telecom. Oh, no, there was also no, that was the third tour. KT Telecom, which is Korean telecom. It's like our AT&T. And one of the big people from the telecom company took me out to dinner. I had the translator, the agent, everyone's there, the whole team. And I showed him my iPod, and they could not stop laughing. It was like, the old brick iPod. And I thought it was so cool. Like, we had this technology. We have an iPod. Like, it's the newest thing. And translator showed me her jewelry. She had, like, a necklace, like this really pretty necklace. And all she had to do was, like, touch the ring around it, and it was an MP3 player. I was like, what? They had really nice jewelry that was doubled as, like, your iPod. That's probably out of fashion now over there. But I think the reason for that is that Seoul, Korea is, that's where Samsung is. And that's like the test market for the world. So they took me to their electronics mart, and it was crazy. Some things never took off there or here, like 3D televisions. It was just, you got a headache. I saw the 3D TVs and I'm like, nope, I really do not want a 3D television.
Well, we have one. Our television has that capability.
No one wants it.
We never used it.
It's upsetting.
Yeah, we never used it.
And it's, I don't think our brains can really handle that kind of.
And they stopped making movies for.
The Blu-ray stopped.
The 3D.
Well, I'm telling you, that electronics mart was fantastic. I wish at that time I had an iPhone that could take video and share the things that I saw there. But yeah, some of the technology is just really insane. But a lot of things we never really accepted as a society, like Google Glass, right?
It's coming. Apple glasses are coming.
People don't want it, Larry.
Apple thinks so. They've got them.
So you wear these glasses, Google Glass. I thought it was a kind of a cool thing. And say you're at a cocktail party and we're having a conversation and someone says, like, hey, who is starring in the Broadway show with opposite Lucy Arnaz and they're playing our song? And say, I didn't know it was Robert Klein. Curtis Osmond here told me it was Robert Klein. He reminded us. While I'm talking to the person, part of the Google Glass, you could do like a web browser and you can call up Google and it would enhance your conversation. Little artificial intelligence to kind of help you with your conversation. But people found it kind of creepy because it could record and stuff. So I don't know if Apple will have luck with that. Anyhow, we're closing in on our 90 minutes.
How fast that went for us tonight.
For me.
For
maybe they're like, shut up already and play. I don't know.
That'll be tomorrow night. That's tomorrow night.
I was really lonely, and I've not spoken to anyone, so it's really nice to talk to you here.
You were on Zoom all day with other people.
I didn't talk to anyone. They were Zooming. They were presenting things. There was a chat box, but not much. So tomorrow, there won't be any talking. You can tune in tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern, for an hour of relaxing piano music. My gift to you, live music from my Steinway to wherever you are, your home, office, wherever. And that'll be tomorrow, 7 Eastern, and I've been keeping up those for a few days. This one will be available on replay as soon as we're finished here for the next 20 hours to accommodate other time zones. And tomorrow's live stream, it'll stay up for a few days, okay? So feel free to share. Remember to click that bell so you get notified when I'm streaming. And thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Robin.
Okay.
Love you.
Last one. Love you too. Of course, it's the one I just learned right before the stream.
Yeah, you had me a little confused. Sorry.
What?
Because you switched the order in the end.
I'm sorry. I switched the
order.
order.
We're all good. It's all good.
Keep you
I
on
love
your toes,
you anyway.
Honey.